All right, algebraic reasoning. Today you are taking a quiz on inverses, and it's based on the information from the review we were supposed to do on Wednesday, which is a grade, which is based on the assignments from last week. If you didn't do your review, I am going to go over the answers right now. It's only 4 questions long. It's not that long. So I want you to watch the rest of this video. Make sure you understand the answers for the review. If you need to, finish up that review. I don't mind if you use this as your help to finish the review, but then you need to take your quiz on your own, right? Let's take a look at this. So AR, review, inverses, okay, quiz. Cool. Now I have this open on a whiteboard, but here's your quiz, 4 questions. Let's take a look at it over here. All right. So what is the inverse of the points 1, 2, 3, -3, 4, and 5, -6? So remember, for inverses, you just switch them. So if I switch, I get that. Switch, I get that. If I switch, I get that. Right? What I'm doing is flipping x and y. Right? So which answer choice has 2, 1, 4, -3, and -6, 5? That would be B. All right. Number 2, what's the inverse of the table? Once again, what are we going to do? We're going to flip x and y. So if I'm going to rewrite this, so the bottom is going to go on the top. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. And on the bottom is going to be top, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which table matches the flipped version? Okay, notice negative signs, none of those change, positive and negative signs. So in this case, A. Again, this is the review, this is not the actual quiz. Make sure you carefully read your quiz. What's the inverse of this function? So just like in the notes before the review, your first step is to turn this f of x into a y, and then you have to flip x and y. Okay, so now this becomes x, and this becomes y, and then you switch x and y. So, sorry, then you solve for y, I should say. So you get rid of this constant, this loner, minus 16. Now x and minus 16 don't combine, so you just write x minus 16. That equals 4y, because this canceled out. To get rid of that 4 coefficient, you divide everything. This 1x gets divided by 4, and the minus 16 gets divided by 4. So we write our final answer as inverse. 1 over 4x is 1 over 4x. Negative 16 over 4 is negative minus 4. Now, which answer choice has 1/4 x minus 4? All right. What is the inverse of the function right here? Once again, this needs to be a y. Then I flip x and y. Then I have to solve for y, so I get rid of this loner, this constant, by doing the opposite, the inverse operation. X plus 3, it stays x plus 3. That equals, after that cancels out, y squared. And then to get rid of a square, you have to do the square root. So square root of x plus 3 equals the square root of y squared. And the square root cancel out. So my final answer is a inverse function. And it's this thing right here, square root of x plus 3. All right, so in doing this, we got what? BADA. So make sure you put that on your go formative under the review, not the actual quiz, but the review, okay? AR review in versus quiz. Now, you can submit that. That's great. When you're doing your quiz, it's going to be very similar. It is not the exact same questions. It is not the exact same answers, for sure. Please be careful and read your quiz carefully. It is very similar, but it is not exactly the same. I can't say that enough. Okay, so make sure you go in there, do your quiz today, do your best, get a good grade. All right. Remember, if you're done with everything, check Skyward, check Khan Academy. If you need to do any low or missing work in there, go ahead and do that. Don't forget to email me when you finish your low, missing, or redo work. Okay, if it's already in Skyward, you have to email me when you finish any of that. Okay, that way I know when to update it. Let's have a good Friday. We'll see you.